Hey, what's up, fam? My name is James Pinder. This will be basically, in the beginning, at least unedited, um, and it's basically my story about what has happened to me in this world of reptilians, insectoids that work in conjunction with the CIA and United States government, Israel, and other countries around the world, and other clandestine services that basically police us and keep us in mental, physical slavery. So to start off, I'm homeless. I was married for 3 years. I'm sorry, I was married for about 5.5 years. My ex-wife is Israeli, and I've been to Israel several times, traveled a lot around the world, and done a lot of different things. Yes, I'm educated. You probably won't be able to tell from this because I'm just gonna go right off the cuff, and I haven't really done this before. But I feel it's important for me to get my story out because if I don't, I might just disappear. So right now I'm homeless. I've been that way for the last year because I've been chased and under surveillance by the United States military, the CIA, and other entities that go bump in the night. So basically, I just got out of jail. I was arrested because I grabbed a couple of things. And I'll start off with talking about some of the things that happened to me in jail. The last night, by the way, about 2 nights ago, I was being harassed by these entities. And they are inside of human bodies, by the way, and they look black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It don't matter. They're inside of them. I don't know how they do it. Maybe some type of avatar type device. I don't know. I know that they're negative entities that can jump in and inside and outside of the human body, like a portal. And some of them may be biological robots as well, which I'm sure a lot of people know about as well. Anyway, so the last night that I was there, I had to basically go to the medical. I filled up a slip saying that I was suicidal because I had to get out of the mod because they were basically trying to start fights with me on a regular basis, general harassment. And when I woke several times in the night, I woke up and my top bunk person, the person that was on top of me, on top of the bunk, his head was literally, he had come off the top of his bunk so he could put his head right next to mine. And I'm guessing they do some type of brain scanning, some type of imaging of your brain so that they can manipulate you in some way and also copy you. And that probably goes towards the cloning as well, which we'll get into at some point. And again, this is off the cusp. I don't really have any facilities and editing software. This is just off my phone and and uploaded. So yeah, these beings want me, and they want anyone like me. I guess we're, in a sense, fighters, warriors, spiritual warriors, because this is a spiritual fight, a spiritual battle for our souls. So what happened to me a while ago, I was chipped by my martial arts teacher. I studied martial arts for about 4 years with black belt training, and I was a teacher as well. But during this time, I was also deep into meditation. I was deep into spirituality and finding out the truth about the world we live in. And I just happened to stumble upon a couple of secrets. For example, opening up your heart chakra. and opening up, your throat chakra and then your crown, things like that. And being able to understand that there is a whole another level of experience, um, of energy, of spirituality, whatever you may call it, out there in the world, all surrounding us. This energy is holding us together, encompassing us. And so I have been meditating and getting pretty good at it. I would say, and then so you get in contact with your family, entities that exist on higher planes of existence that can communicate with you through images. They don't talk. It's not a lot of talking like how we do as humans. There's not a lot of languages going on. No, it's very visual. It's very emotional. And is very spiritual, and it's a very beautiful thing. And so so while I was doing is every single night, I'd have myself a nice little joint or something like that, or vaporize, and listen to some music, and really get nice and chill, and start to meditate. And that meant basically just closing your eyes and going inside, using your third eye to communicate. And those beings are there all around you. They exist in different planes of existence. Even though you're sitting right here, they're everywhere. You can communicate with them. And also you can astral project, you can communicate on different levels. You can do so many different things. It's a very personal experience as well. It's very intimate. So a lot of these things I prefer not to explain directly. It's something that you have to experience yourself. But it's a very intimate experience, almost being with your lover. That's not something that you go into detail with people, but it is an experience that you cherish and that you want to uphold, and it's special. Anyway, so these negative entities, for some reason, noticed me. I don't know how, but I was happy and enjoying my meditation every single day. I was like, this is great. Turns out there's a whole contingent of negative entities that don't like that. They are not happy about humanity basically unlocking their DNA and communicating and becoming maybe a little bit more mature. I don't know exactly. There's a lot of different stories out there about how we lost our grace. Some of the fallen, all those biblical stories. I don't really pay attention to that. I just know that there are entities that basically will suck out your energy. They will use your positive and negative energy to fuel themselves. And if you don't do what they want, they will attack you and hurt you in every way. And so this is basically kind of like my story. And so, again, these things exist. They go bump in the night. As you can see, there are birds that tend to come right next to me, right near me. And I'm guessing these entities that can interact with different animals and attack you in different ways. I would have, I'm just going to go through some of my experiences randomly. I'm not really going to go in order, in any sequential order. This is going to be just right off the cusp. As you can see, there's one bird right over here. If you can see it, they will come straight to me. How you doing? If you can see it. Hello. Hello. How are you? These birds come straight to me every time. They know who you are. Some of them are negative entities. Can you see it? How you doing? an attack. I've had birds come and squeal, use a high pitch, or some people call them ultra low frequency, or something like that. I don't really know the technical jargon for it, but it's definitely a high pitched squeal, and they'll just do it all day into your ear. And a couple of times, throughout the years, it would be so painful I would have to put stuff into wax or something into my ears because it was just a penetrating, high-pitched squeal. It seemed like a military type of thing. And they don't like you talking about it. It's another thing that I've been a part of. They call it today the MK Ultra program, where they chip you and mind control you, literally speak to you inside your head. I don't know how they do it, but I do know that you get chipped at some point, and they start saying negative things. They induce panic attacks, and this is all a part of the attacking. It's part of the control aspect, where they will put you into some form of control if you step out of the line, or harass you with police officers. That's one thing I've realized that they do considerably. The police officers are all in it. Maybe it's a part of their Illuminati, some type of Freemason gang, but they're part of a brotherhood, and I'm guaranteeing that some of these negative entities are in these police officers, and they've messed us up pretty good. They imitate black people, they imitate everyone, and they occupy all aspects of society. They will be the criminals. They will play as the people who arrest the criminals, and then the people who prosecute the criminals. And that's all tiers, all levels of government, of society. That's why you see that there's really no progress that actually happens every single year. You elect a president, and there's never any progress that moves forward. There's no moving forward. It's always just the same status quo. So, because they want our energy, they want our experiences, and then they clone you, and then kill you. I don't know why I haven't been killed. I went through several experiences where I felt like I died, and we'll get into that. But they definitely do some nasty things to you and to your body that I would consider basically torture. And it violates all your free will. They violated all sorts of constitutional, anything that's in the Constitution that says that you have the right to privacy and freedom is just a lie, a big lie. I'm one of those people that they literally track me everywhere I go, and do harm to my body and my mind continuously. They do all sorts of nasty things to keep you from speaking the truth and being a positive person, a positive energetic entity for your people. And that's what they do. So yeah, I was going through my meditation, and I ended up contacting, and they say that you need to have some protections on you. Yeah, because I ended up not only reaching out to family, but negative entities ended up reaching out to me, and it was all bad. And so I'll leave it at that, and that's part one. Thank you.